Hello everyone. I'm back in Dark Souls 3. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've played Dark Souls 3. So I thought, I've had a request on the channel to do a bit more Dark Souls 3. So as requested, here we are. And today I'm going to start my Broken Straight Sword only run. Now, I'm not using the cheat engine to get the BSS. Just given to the fact that I think my recording software doesn't work very well when I'm using Steam on offline mode. And also as well, I feel like, PvP and things like that, such a vital part of the Dark Souls experience. So that I am going to basically do the first boss area. So basically I'm going to kill Ludix, or Ludix, whatever his name is. And then I'm going to start the run after that, because that's when you first pick up the Broken Straight Sword. And I also thought it'd be better doing it this way, where I just skip past the first boss and show you me picking up the item, because you don't want to watch me punch things in the, I was going to say Undead Burg there, the Cemetery of Ash. You don't want me to punch things in there to death, because that's not very, very fun. So basically, I will be back with you mainly, guys, after I have killed the first boss. So you can see me set my guys up. So we're going to be a young man. I'm going to be a knight. We're going to have no burial gift. Face presets. I like that. I like that how it looks. I like the smile on his face. But we're going to be a very burly man. Physique. Well, very muscular. We've got to have thick body hair, because why not, eh? But I think our face needs a bit more randomization, doesn't it? So I think this is how it works. That's how it works. Look at these eyes, guys. Look at these eyes. Now that's a face only a mother could love, I believe. His eyes are pointing inwards and they're big and red and bloodshot. So it's a good job he's got a helmet on, basically. Right, so I will see you guys back shortly when we have killed the first boss and got on ourselves our Broken Straight Sword. Are you wanting to up your Dark Souls game? Are you wanting to become a pain train who can defeat enemies with just a few moves? Then you need to get yourself the Knight class with his patented longsword and trademark R1 spam ability. Just hold R1 and watch your enemy's health and patience whittle away down to nothingness. Emerge victorious every time with your strong longsword and occasional pokes as well. You can be the victor. And remember, if you ain't swinging, you ain't winning. Warning, R1 spam may get labeled anew by the Dark Souls community and we can listen called Get Good. Ask your doctor about the Knight and Longsword today. Alright, we're done. We killed the first boss, Ludix Gundyr, and I remember how difficult I found that boss the first time I fought him in this game. But that was probably the easiest boss fight we're gonna do, bar one boss later on. I think you're probably referring to the boss I'm thinking about, the one where you jump on its head. But now the challenge run really starts. Sorry for the interruption there, I just had a sip of coffee. And that's it. Goodbye longsword, goodbye shield, hello Broken Straight Sword. So, when I first was playing around with this, I used the Herald class because my strength and dexterity were about the same level. But this time round I'm obviously going to the Knight class, because obviously it has more HP. But also as well, his strength and dexterity are higher. You can see how much here I rely on my shield. I think my strength, dexterity and things are higher. So, and I also have more stamina, which is obviously a much better start off for a class like this one, where I've got to have a lot of stamina and I will rely on doing lots of damage quite quickly. I'm going to have this Broken Straight Sword, even though it doesn't look very impressive at all. Because that's what the name of the game is. It's all about damage. Like I said in my little promo video, as long as this has a much better hitbox than fists, then I'll be happy. You know, because we all saw what happened, if you haven't seen my last challenge run in Dark Souls 3, which was Fists and Magic only, when I had to fight a Slave Knight Gale, you could see that my attacks were whiffing him, because the hitbox of Fist was just absolutely so bad. I'm going to have to get used to this weapon's range. Still has a good jumping attack though. Little stab. One thing I do have to learn though, when I'm doing challenge runs and things like this, is I don't need to fight every single enemy I see, or every single enemy in the area. That's one thing I've noticed I do a lot of when watching challenge runs compared to other people who do challenge runs, that they really only fight who is necessary to fight. They run through a lot of the area and things like that. I don't do that. I fight everyone. Which is probably a bit of a mistake on my part. But hey ho, what are you going to do? Now I got quite a few free of these Fading Souls. I'm going to consume these now. I don't think it's going to help me get an extra level out, but I'm going to consume all my soul items I've got so far, just to give me that little bit of an edge. See what we can do.
Welcome to the bonfire.
Yes, I know. You might as well be saying, you know, bear if seek less at this point. Right, so this weapons, I believe, scales equally with strength and dex. So I'm going to put a point to my dex, one more into my endurance, I think in 2 into strength. So I think I'm doing okay for, I should make these both 14 like that. Just looking at that, so that's, because that'll give me plus 82. I think plus 83, so it does seem to be. So if we just put the points at the strength, plus 84, we've got to balance ourselves properly here. So I think it just seems to scale more with strength. So I'll put, yeah, we'll do that. That seems to give us a good, about much damage we're going to get right now. I would also pump some points into dexterity eventually. We're not going full dex build because obviously nobody wants to be a dex scrub. Let's check that. D&D, but it does seem to be that strength adds a bit more, so it's 70 plus 14. Well off the damage of our longsword, but what are you going to do? Right, I am going to hoover up some things around Firelink. We all know what Firelink Shrine looks like and who's here. So I'll do some bits and pieces and housekeeping in here, and I'll catch up with you guys shortly when I'm about to go to the Wall of Lothric. Right, we're here. Here at the High Wall of Lothric. As you probably have expected, I've allotted all my Estus, all 4 of it, to actually be healing rather than Ashen Estus, because we ain't using any of our special attacks, or we might, but we're using them sparingly. As the thing said, you can do these attacks, but it won't look very impressive with a broken straight sword. But that's fine. That is fine. So, I'm probably going to try and kill some people, like I said, just to get some souls and things like that. I think we're going to need to be as powerful as we can. Also as well, I want to try and get used to the range of this weapon. It does seem to be we're going to have to do a bit of spamming of our abilities. You know, but what spamming our abilities? Spamming of attacks. Although I do wish that maybe the magic, or you know, the special attack for this weapon would be the frenzied slash that the hollows do when they try and attack his weapon. Because that weapon, that attack is very quick and can do a lot of damage if you're not prepared for it. But no, I think you basically just get the moveset of a regular weapon. Yeah, but you can stop that, mate. But hey ho, I didn't design this game. Ooh, shit. Oh fuck. Oh my lord, what am I doing? Like I said, I really need to learn not to go out and fight everyone and everything, but I'm just thinking I need the souls. There we go. I'm thinking this weapon won't be actually that bad once we get it, you know, specced out. Once we get ourselves upgraded. I don't think it'll actually be as bad as one would think, really. But you know, I think I don't think there's any other real joke weapon in this game. I know there's no ladle or anything like that, which was the joke weapon in DS2. I can't think if there's a joke weapon in DS1. I can't think of myself right now, but what it would be. But I can't remember off the top of my head. If you guys can remember what the joke's weapon was in Dark Souls 1, please do give me a reminder. This guy's got a sword and a shield. This guy really means business. He's also got a helmet on, which also definitely means he means business. Although I got beaten to a guy with a broken weapon. I was thinking about naming this character Isildur, but, you know, Isildur only used a broken straight sword once. So, you know, we need a character who's going to be using it a lot. Hence, you know, BSS man. Right, now, dragon time. I do love how early in most Dark Souls games you encounter a dragon. And this doesn't look as impressive as it would do normally. Shoving a broken... Well, I don't know, that sounds even more like, you know, horrible than it would do normally. Shoving a broken sword into a man's crotch. That just sounds like a horrible way to die. How do you die? A horrible man shoved a broken sword in my crotch. Ooh, an extra bit of Estus. Don't mind if I do. Right, the dragon's now pissed off. So we're going to retreat to a safe distance. And he kills everyone up the top. Bar one hollow who's now taking damage over time. It's alright for us. We're going to sit here and accumulate his souls. Right, I'm going to get him to flame down here. Kill all these chumps. Thank you very much, my friend. Ah, an iron round shield. I don't know, weirdly enough, I feel like I'm picking up a lot of items. More items that I picked up normally with this. I would pick up normally the first time I'm in this game. Solve this corpse. I was going to say solve a dirty corpse there. I don't want to mess with you, my friend, so I'm going to get past you. Nope, there's a go to another player. This community is still active with Dark Souls 3, it's the latest game. Can I like this? I cannot. So I've got to kill some chumps. Right. Gotta kill this chump. I could try to do a jumping attack there, but... There we go. Aha! Now can I light the bonfire? Delightful. And we have enough to go back and level up. So I think we're going to do so. I think that also might be a Titanite shard around this corner. Yes, and because we picked up that one in the Cemetery of Ash, we can now level up our weapon. So I'm just going to pop back to Firelink Shrine, level up my weapon, and I will be back with you guys shortly, back at the High Tower of Lothric. Right, here we are. I was thinking to myself that starting off with the Knight class was probably a really good shout. Mainly just because of the armour, and that, you know, it will have a high degree of physical defense right out the gate, which is relatively quite important if my weapon is absolute pants and requires a lot of hits. Now, obviously, I'm going to wait for this guy, that knight, to walk away. We don't want to tussle with him just yet. We do have a +1 weapon, and I totally forgot that when you fight level up something like Andre, you automatically go back to a one-handed weapon. So we're now two-handing it now. I also put a point into my endurance just to increase my equip burden, because obviously we're going to have some, like I say, broken straight sword only, so it means I can use pretty much whatever armor I want. So once we find some decent, oh my lord, some decent armor that probably weighs a ton, we can equip it. That's it. Gotta get better at dodging. There we go. Right. So, okay, we're going to pop down here first. I really can't remember what is down here. I know it's the path, I think, to, what's his face? The guy who gives you the life ring, which would be quite handy, having more life. And we just shoved a broken straight sword up his bum. Understand, recover. Recover? I mean recover. There we go. That's it, mate. You are getting your arse absolutely poked by a broken weapon. And plus, also down here, it's souls and items. Try rolling. Yeah, oh yeah, because these are all filled with oil, aren't they? That's that. Yeah, I really can't remember what's all down here. Throwing knives, not useful, but could fetch a fair price. Don't know what you're doing, mate. You're just looking out the window. Really should be paying attention. And the mail breaker. Again, a weapon we can sell. I think it's just is it Yola Londor who's down here? Res the ass star in. Don't know why it blurred out the res of the ass after ass. I thought it blurred out the ass bit, but whatever. It's locked. Right, so we can't speak to him just yet. Usually when people are in cages, you can speak to them, and they will then, you know, help say, oh, if you let me out, I will help you. Or, if you let me out, I will kill the Firekeeper and steal her humanity, and then laugh at you later. Goddamn Lothric. I hate you, Lothric. But it's an interesting mechanic, and it's one that's never been repeated. They've never done that thing again where it's like, you can't rest at the main shrine anymore. I don't know if it pissed a lot of people off, but probably didn't make a lot of people happy. Come on, you chumps. Bye. Ow. Thank you very much. Drinking Estus like it's going out of fashion. I'm going to drop this guy's head. Oh my lord. That's my problem. Like I said, I'm fighting everyone. But I want to fight everyone. I want to fight the world. Right, I'm going to try and get this guy before he turns into Ouroboros. And I didn't do it. Clearly my weapon didn't deal enough damage to him. But this, I think this is raw. Well, this guy gives you a raw stone, which could be good for us right when we get to use it. If we can get it. There we go. A raw gem. Yeah, that could be quite handy for us. Because raw just gives a flat damage boost at the sacrifice of your attunement. And given the build we're currently going for, that could be a good option for us right now. I'm not going to kill those guys around there just yet. Black Firebombs. I'm thinking what I need to do is I really want to get and open up the shortcut. I said I'm not going to kill these guys because I'm going to kill them. You know, I want to open up the shortcut so that I can go back to Firelink a lot easier. I'm not sure. I think this might, or there are items around here I need, and I know where there's an Estus Flask shard and things like that, which will also be quite handy, which we'll want to grab before we fight the first boss. I'm thinking that we'll also want to tiny shard there. Actually, that's good. We'll definitely want to have 5 Estus before we fight. Was it Boreal? Vort of the Boreal Forest. We'll definitely want to have that. Because obviously we're going to be taking a lot of hits. Taking a lot of hits and doing a lot down. Now I'm going to let this guy walk past. That's it. Go back the other way, mate. Oh shit. I came down a bit too soon. Right, we're actually going to... Ow. Well, I thought I grabbed that item, but I read the message in front of it. Nope. Right, I'm just gonna sprint through this area and get the shortcut. That's probably the smartest thing to do right now. And then we can obviously come back here later and pick up everything we missed behind. Missed behind? Everything we left behind. My God, James. You need to learn to use your words properly. Here we go. I remember how difficult this area was the first time I came, and this shortcut was an absolute lifesaver. Absolute lifesaver. Oh, sorry about that noise. That sounded like I had something stuck in my throat like a frog. Throwing knife. Don't know if it's worth going back to... Actually, it probably might be worth going back to Firelink and just leveling up. You know what I'm like. You guys know what I'm like by this point. You know, of depositing my souls when I get the opportunity. And we'll have enough to level up. So I might as well do so. Make ourselves that... Wow, that dog just teleported there. That was ridiculous. Did you guys see that? Do you guys see the teleporting dog? Oh, great. Now I've got to fight these dogs. Oh my lord. Get away from me, you bastard. I'm stuck. God! My lord, I almost died to some dogs. Right, well, at least it gave me enough souls to level up. So that's plus. That's a plus. I was gonna say, I decided to say that's a plus. Then I said it sounded like I was gonna say that's positive. So it came like a positive. Right, I'm going back to Firelink, and I'll see you guys shortly. We'll go back and hoover up some items and get the item we need to, well, fight Vought. Forge. Right, we're back here. Now we actually have, like, only 18 souls. If we were going to run through and try and hoover up items, now is probably the most ideal time, since I don't really have anything to lose. I do have my Embered status, which I, don't really want to lose. But I do have Embers that I can use. Reminds me of my Fists and Magic on a Challenge run, where I pretty much ran out of Embers. Just due to the fact of me dying so much and wanting that extra bit of HP. So that was fun. I think I'm one-handed for this because for the range. That's it. We're all wielding broken straight swords here. The special attack, or strong attack, looks just so pathetic, doesn't it? So pathetic. Right, so there are some, I think there are some Titanite shards we can hoover up. There is definitely a, what's its face? Well, Ring of Sacrifice could be handy. There's definitely other things as well that we're going to want. Mainly the Estus Flask shard. I can remember where that is. I think these are all just embers. So I'm going to probably go back and pick that up. Oh shit. A rapier. These are things we can sell for a fair price. That's it. I think good thing to do now with only 168 souls is to try and run past all these chumps and open the door to the shrine, where we can get the banner that we will need to fight Vought. Also fight Vought and get access to the undead village. I think this is a Lucerne follows a halberd, but I guess a Lucerne is like a halberd. Ha 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 ha! You guys are chumps. Also, as well, we're not going to do an early dancer. We're not doing an early dancer. I really don't think that'd be very good for us right now. Not with a +1 broken straight sword. Maybe we'll fight them later. We'll have to fight her later because it's a boss progression. But that's it. And the Way of Blue. There we go. So we could always equip the Way of Blue. And look at some very weird waveforms. Sounds like something's like vibrating in the background, creating lots of distortion. I think it's people are waking up in the house and the slamming doors, and my microphone's picking it up. Oh well, that's something to fix in Audacity. That's what it is. It's people slamming doors and my my microphone bouncing around. Oh, that is the perils of recording in the early morning. What was I doing? As I was going to do, I was going to equip the Way of the Blue. So I'll do my best to filter those things out. Now I could use a Homeward Bone to save myself. Well, I've only got 2 of them. Tell you what, we'll chuck some Estus, and we'll just try and run through. Like I said, we only have 160. Wow, those guys just plopped in out of nowhere. I know it was another weird thing to have seen. Right, so we will make our way. Well, I'm going to try and remember to get some shortcuts. Not got a shortcut. What am I doing? Think, James, think. Yes, you're going to go back and try and get the Estus Flask shard. We don't want to fight you either, big boy. Not today. Oh yeah, forgot he does a nice spin to win attack. So he was spinning and trying to winning. Much like I, R1 spam and try to destroy my opponents. Fun times. I want to try and get this weapon to +2 as well if we can before we fight Vought. But, oh my god. There we go, that's those guys dead. Let's take this guy out. That's... Could have looked a lot cooler, but no, I bounced off the wall. Oh, hello. These guys really want to fight me. They climbed up a ladder. Right. Right. Ooh, that guy's got a fancy hat. Oh yes, he's I think he's a priest. Cleric class. Alright, well, we're going to get this, whatever this is. Solve a deserted corpse. He's aggroed. So I'm going to try and get past him. Impressive, Snake. Oh, there's one guy. I can actually finally play other games. I was thinking to myself, like, what can I now do in my channel that's not going to be demonetized? Well, you know, since, you know, copyright claims don't mean shit anymore, I might as well play whatever game I want. So I can play things like Metal Gear Solid, which obviously you couldn't play before because Konami would just monetize the shit out of it. Now we've got the Astora Straight Sword, again, not a weapon we're allowed to use, but we're very, very close to a lot of these things we do want. Like that. Now, I'll see, I've only got 348 souls, so I really don't care too much. What's this? Cell key, we do want that. Right, let's get out of here, get out of Dodge. I mean, not sure what's out here either. Is there anything out here at all? I think we're going to make it out, boys. Oh shit. Goodbye. Drink. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. So we got that. We got pretty much everything we needed from that area, and we didn't die. We're getting good at this, boys and girls. We are getting good at this. Whoa! And that was a sick dodge. I wish I'd left this down here. But I guess I didn't expect to survive. Right, I'm going to go back to Firelink, upgrade my Estus, and then we're going to go visit, not Yola Blondor. Yola Blondor's the guy who gives you 3 levels. Can't remember his name. Grey Rat. We're going to go rescue Grey Rat, get the life ring, and then I guess we'll go fight Vought. That's the only thing we really need to do in this area. I mean, should not have done that. I mean, there probably are more Titanite shards we could find, but, you know, I don't know where they are. So I guess we'll have to leave them for later, but we'll be able to get more eventually. And I'll be back later when I fought these frickin' dogs. Oh my god. Go away! That's it. As Alec Trevelyan said, why don't you just be a good boy and die? Right, we're here. We rescued Grey Rat. We haven't yet, and I've just got a knife sticking out of my back. Right.
Ah.
Yes, I know I'm not a jailer.
Must be some of that remarkable. Below the
okay, yeah.
And oh please, I'll be sure. What do you say?
Yes, I will grant you your last request.
I am give you.
Thank you very much. Oh, I thought it was a life ring he gave us. Well, that could be quite handy for us later. But, you know, maybe not right now. Right, now we've rescued him and I thought he gave us a life ring. I was saying I'm going to go back to him in town. But we're going to use this just to get back to the bonfire. And I guess then we just go give Vought a shot. So I guess we want to go to the shrine bonfire. Because, yeah, we came to the high wall. We want to go back to the first entry point. Right. I'll see you guys back when we're about to fight Vought. I was about to say, we need to think of the way to get to Vought without taking the least amount of damage. Then I get stabbed in the face and fall off a cliff. But it's fine, we're here now. My God. Do that already? Right. Vought. Let's see how this goes with the broken straight sword. He does a very cool music, I'll give him that. Ow. Alright. That damage. That is good damage. Well, I found the tactic. It's pretty much to be inside him and then do that. He can't hit me if I'm pretty much inside him then. Apart from his dash, when he dashes through, that'll hit me. Stamina. Where are you, Stamina? I'm thinking green blossoms might be very handy when we get to the point when we need them. Alright, I rolled too early there. At least we're going to phase 2 in his first time we fought him with a broken straight sword. As we broken straight sword his ass. Oh. Yeah, the ranger's weapon is nothing to write home about, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Oh. The worst bit is as well is that I can't even like kindle myself for extra HP. So I have this one fling of Estus, and I am now dead and frostbitten.